Hi guys, Maria, founder of Travelries here. Travelries is on a mission to make it easier to travel and plan long-term trips. There's so much information out there about travel today. It is all geared towards vacationers. We want to make it easier for you to plan travel sabbaticals, to plan adult gap years, because those trips can be truly life-changing. Hard for a 2-week vacation to be truly life-changing. So we're launching on YouTube with 30 days of 30 travel tips. We are on day 14. If you haven't seen the past 13, go back and watch them, please. And also maybe like and subscribe. That would be cool. 14th tip is about how you stay in touch. And my tip for you guys is take advantage of eSIMs. You do need to check if your phone is compatible with an eSIM, but I think today most phones are. And eSIMs are just a great, easy way to be able to stay in touch with people as soon as you land in a new country, also to have access to the internet. Now, some people would say, and I think they'd be right in some cases, well, it's actually cheaper to just go to a phone store and get a physical SIM. I'll get more data for less money. And certainly if you're super budget conscious, that's a great approach. It's going to depend on the situation, whether it's cheaper or not. eSIMs are still pretty cheap. But what I really like about eSIMs is as soon as you land, so long as you set it up in advance, you have service. And I've run into issues with scams at the airport. I like being able to book a Bolt or like a Uber equivalent as soon as we land in a country, if that's the transit that we're taking. I like having access right away so I can check, is this a scam at the airport? It gives me a little bit of a sense of security. So if you haven't used an eSIM before, you can check out companies, and this is not sponsored, like Airalo, A-I-R-O-L-O, or Ubigi, U-B-I-G-I. And they have a list of eSIMs so you can see prices for what these cost. But they can be pretty cheap. We're talking about a couple bucks for a couple gigs of data, and you can add more if you need more. So my tip for you is to check those out. Side benefit here is if you're planning a long trip, looking at the cost of eSIMs can help you budget really granularly for how much is phone data going to cost you over the course of your 3, 6, 12-month trip, because you can see the prices in advance for all of these countries. And, great, if you want to get something for cheaper once you're in the country, good for you. It'll also give you a sense of what countries is this not an option for. But in my experience, it is hard to find a country that does not have an available eSIM. You might have to look at different eSIM companies to cover all of your bases, your full trip itinerary. But I think in our year-long trip, we went to 23 countries, maybe 1 or 2 at the time, and this is years ago, didn't have an available eSIM. So check your phone's compatible with an eSIM, but it probably is. And look into eSIMs if you're traveling long-term, because it's just an easy, great way to stay in touch and avoid buying a satellite phone. Guys, this is a new channel, so be sure to like and subscribe. Travelers is on a mission to make it easier to travel long-term. Following us on here would help us out a ton, but you can also follow us on Instagram, Threads, Substack, Facebook. We've got a mailing list on Travelries.com and also through our website. If you're curious about long-term travel for you, you want an adult gap year or a travel sabbatical, but you just don't know where to start, book a free consult with us. We can help. We might be able to plan your trip for you and personalize it to your needs and your budget. Or we could just provide great advice to get you started on the right foot. See you guys tomorrow for tip number 15.